On the floor for the visiting Detroit Pistons. At center, Jalen Durant. At small forward, Asaf Thompson. At point guard, Dave Cunningham. At the other forward position, Victor, number 12. At the other guard position, Patrick Carter. The head coach of the visiting team is Monty Williams. Let's get the starting five for your Milwaukee Bucks. And the point at 6'3", number 36, Marcus Smart. Manning the middle, standing 6'11", number 23, Miles Turner. At forward, 6'11", number 34, the Greek Freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo. At the small forward position, standing 6'8", number 11, Chris Miller. At the other guard position, at 6'0", number 3, Rich Hunter. Your head coach is Doc Rivers. Once again, your starters for your Milwaukee Bucks.
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. A look at the Pistons starting group. They've got Thompson, Cade Cunningham out there with Durant, and it's Carter in at the two-guard position. And from Milwaukee, Miller is out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's Miles Turner. Then there's Marcus Smart. And it's the professor in a two-guard. Well, Grant, something these teams have in common is their phenomenal rebounding ability. Who do you see winning the battle on the boards?
You know, it could go either way. I mean, frankly, sometimes there's an element of luck on the glass. So we'll just have to see whose way the ball is going tonight.
Now here's Cunningham. Outside Carter from behind the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham.
And solid pass from Cunningham. He has a good understanding for when the defense has overcommitted.
Smart against Cunningham. The jump hook. And the bucket is good from Antetokounmpo in deep.
Oh, watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Outside Carter. The three ball. Rebounded by the Bucks. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
Here's Cunningham. The Bucks getting their last shot to go. Can't hit that one. Smart with the defensive effort. Here's Miller. Offensive board.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip-in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player.
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
And Detroit has possession, following the score by Milwaukee. And here comes the break. Smart with the ball, picked up by Cunningham. Pass to Thompson, back to Cunningham. Here's AI. Another shot. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
It's Smart on the wing. He's watched by Cunningham. Here's Miller. The little short-range fadeaway is off target. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Thompson passes to AI. It's Cunningham with a drive. Over Smart, and that one's good. Cunningham.
Not an easy shot at all. Cunningham seems to have it early on in his NBA career.
And you think about the value of continuity, Clark. A new coaching staff for these Bucks, but the roster has had plenty of time to develop chemistry.
Well, I'll tell you what, Giannis is at the center of everything they do, B.A., including winning that championship. Not many conflicting personalities certainly helps, and these guys are well molded together.
Here's Miller. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Indiana. Turner, no good.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
One shot.
Well, Greg, given the proud history of the Pistons, the teens were an especially rough decade for them.
Yeah, I mean, nothing much went right for them. But I'll say this for Detroit fans, they never give up on their team. It's as faithful a fan base as you'll find.
And it's good. 2 points.
That's serving it up on a platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Smart against Cunningham to the paint. Carter, and it's slammed in by Carter.
Just an incredible display of power. He attacked the rim with both hands.
Most definitely. That was a thunder dunk. Wow.
Yeah, for sure. That was a take no chances, take no prisoners slam right there, guys.
And the Pistons call time here, coming off that win against the Sixers.
And guys, those road games are never easy. But they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You take a look at the Pistons. They're in a solid spot right now, 5th place. And, of course, Milwaukee, a game and a half behind.
Well, I think for Detroit, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
No one there to contest. Didn't really need the fade.
The Bucks trail. Here's Miller. Phenomenal stats on a consistent basis. Puts up over 24 points a game. Pass to Smart. Takes the three. Thompson pulls it in. For Detroit, they've gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Here's AI. Carter from outside. Unable to get that one. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. It may very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
Here's Smart. The Pistons getting their last shot to go. Inside. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist from Smart.
Physical defense, nothing new to Giannis because he faces that every night.
Cunningham against Smart. Cunningham passes to Thompson. With the putback, it's good on the putback. AI's got 7.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Pistons foul. Thompson. First personal foul. Second team foul.
To the inside. Back to Smart. The 3 is up.
Right now they're losing ground. I mean, they might need to switch things up a bit. Maybe hit the offensive boards a little harder.
Yeah, I agree. Not a lot of activity chasing down their misses. Some teams focus on getting back. I understand that. But you should send at least one guy after that.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, Grant, with that time of the year where trade rumors start to heat up and speculation on social media runs rampant.
Oh, you're so right. I mean, we're not just talking players, too. A number of coaches are on the hot seat as well, so it can be a bit of a distraction for everyone. And, of course, the only cure is winning.
First one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Here's Cunningham. Antetokounmpo with the block.
The reach, the athleticism, the timing, no surprise. Giannis swatted that one away.
Here's the professor, and it's blocked.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Carter finds Cunningham. Shot clock at 5. Launches it from deep. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Carter, good.
You got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
And the Bucks call time here. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Over the last month, these are the highest scoring teams in the NBA. 5th, Detroit.
This team has really found a great offensive rhythm lately, running smart plays, sharing the ball, and racking up points.
Milwaukee has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Here's the professor. He's checked by Carter. The professor with a bucket. The professor's got 6 points. Detroit has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Pass to Carter. Thompson outside. Cunningham with the ball. Fades. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo has got 4 rebounds now.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
Cunningham against Smart. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
Durant at the line for 2.
That free throw no good. And he sinks the second. The Bucks trail. Now Smart. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Indiana.
In total command of the offense. The passing was insane, especially when you consider how many points he put up. I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Knocks down the long J. Cunningham's got 7.
Already 6 of their points coming off second chances. Pretty impressive.
Here's Smart. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Just the fact that Smart is so shifty with the ball makes the defender play him even tighter.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Detroit?
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And we also got to mention the work they've done on the offensive glass, pounding the opposition and coming away with tons of second chance points.
And he makes the first.
Yeah, the emotional leader of this team, Marcus Smart, sets the tone with his effort and intensity.
Harris has checked in for Detroit. Karis LeVert comes in for Thompson. Both good from the line that time. Detroit has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Miller. He's checked by LeVert. And it's Mathurin missing.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And when it comes to Giannis Antetokounmpo, such a lovable player on and off the floor, Clark.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's just such a carefree, gregarious, outgoing personality, somebody that doesn't take himself too seriously, and he likes to tell his fair share of dad jokes, too, which is pretty endearing.
Hammers the lob through.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense paid.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Timeout called. Milwaukee.
Fans, it's time to get loud. Welcome your forward fortune to the floor.
rebounding team. It's not something they stress necessarily, but they have the talent and size to get their fair share of boards.
And going back to the steals numbers, they've done a great job putting constant pressure on the ball handlers. No one gets to relax when these guys are around. Here's the professor. They're in with a rebound. The Pistons leading. Inside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Boy, LeVert's showing you his unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open, he loves getting you the ball.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. Duren with the bucket. And it's a 9-point Detroit lead.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
Pass to the professor. To the paint. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Puts one up from 19. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I love big guards, and Cunningham using the size to perfection.
The line for the Pistons. Cade Cunningham.
And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
Both shots good from the stripe. Milwaukee has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Here's the professor. He's watched by Cunningham. Here's the professor. Really played well against Indiana in his last game. Just 3 to shoot. Oh, no good. The dry spell continues.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
LeVert passes to Harris. Cunningham looking it over. Yep, count it. Cunningham's got 11.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
1:10 left to play in the first. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. They trail by 11. And he lobs it up. And Giannis with the jam.
Giannis just doesn't stop working. Plays with great energy at both ends. Excellent work on the boards there.
Cunningham, left side. And there is a whistle. That goes on Tobias Harris. That's his first foul of the game.
4th team foul.
Milwaukee with the ball. 9-point game. Here's the professor. Oh, he drains it. His 6th making 9 tries so far.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Here's Cunningham. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Mathurin against LeVert. And here's Green from the arc. And so the ball out of bounds. Antetokounmpo touched it last.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
Detroit has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Outside Carter. From deep three-point range, the long-distance three is buried. And now a 12-point Pistons lead.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
And so it's Detroit, ending the quarter up 10. They've been lights out from deep, and it's a big reason why they have a lead in this one. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
And the Bucks shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. We've got Miles Turner. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Miller. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's the professor in at the one spot. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's Cunningham, who poked away. And they're running. Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis with a ferocious take.
Antetokounmpo is really an absolute terror in the open floor. I mean, love seeing a guy his size run the floor the way he does. Wow, impressive.
Cunningham. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 8 now. Against contact. Giannis stays strong.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Cunningham drives in. Uses the glass on the layup. Cunningham's got 15 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo says his greatest challenge lies within. He said, quote, "I don't compete with others. I just compete with myself. Every other night it's going to be another great player, but I just try to be consistent, have fun, enjoy the game, create art, and be the best I can be."
Artistry. I like it, Allen. Thank you. The putback. Antetokounmpo flying high for the follow.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Carter, good.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Antetokounmpo with it. Last game out, 36 points for him. Here's the professor. He's watched by Cunningham. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, Grant is the managing director of the U.S. men's national team. You've gotten to see the wealth of international talent firsthand.
It's so true, B.A. I mean, I've got so much respect for the international game. You know, over 25% of the players in the NBA right now are international players, and they've produced superstar talents like Doncic, Giannis, Embiid, and Jokic. The U.S. has more competition now than ever.
First one falls for him. For the Pistons, Tobias Harris checked in for Thompson. Beasley comes in for Carter. And Ivy subbed in for Cunningham. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Pistons have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Beasley outside. Shot from the top of the key, and they pick up 2.
Malik Beasley.
And the Pistons lead by 8. The Bucks have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Timeout called. Milwaukee and Clark with Malik Beasley. He's someone who can really light it up offensively.
Yeah, you know, he can shoot it off of movement, off the dribble pull-up, or he can take it all the way to the rack. I think he's much more than just a spot-up three-point shooter.
And here now, the small forwards having a big effect with their shot blocking this season. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Porter against Ivy. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Oh, so hard to stay with Ivy when he's dancing with the ball.
Porter in the post. Ivy defends. Portis for 3. Rebound Detroit. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. And here's Ivy. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Beasley for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Beasley's got 5 points now this quarter.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Porter. Pass to Mathurin. Looking to win the run. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Mathurin's got his first points of the game.
Nice work inside from Mathurin, showing you he's not just a jump shooter.
On the wing, Ivy. He's guarded by Porter. Ivy's shot is off. And here's Mathurin. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. They trail by 11. Porter against Ivy. Pass to Miller. On the wing, Mathurin. Here's Miller. Now here's Porter. Still without a bucket. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Tobias Harris.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Off the inbound.
Boy, outstanding hustle from Harris on the defensive end. They're doing a good job to alter shots with that activity.
Beasley, the pass to Ivy. Back to Beasley. Here's AI. Harris on the wing. Pass to Beasley. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
That's good from Beasley. And for the players coming into the league, potentially set for life. But there are pitfalls you have to look out for, Grant.
It's so true, B.A. I mean, it's tough. You can't take all your childhood friends along for the ride with you. You've got to be cautious with new acquaintances, so it'll definitely keep you on your toes. You must make great decisions.
He hits the second from the line.
You know, when Beasley stays within himself, I think he's really an effective player, and we know he's skilled on offense.
And he makes all three.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Porter against Ivy. Porter, the pass to Kuzma. Blocked! And it's out of bounds. Last touch by AI. Against Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Portis. Here's Miller. Drops in the 3. Miller's got 7.
Smart pass by Portis, showing the ability to make good decisions with the ball.
Ivy against Porter. Ivy, right side. 13 feet out. That one rolls around and rims out.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Detroit has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Ivy passes to AI. And here's Harris outside. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Yeah, you know, the three-point range Harris has added to his game makes him that much harder to defend. He always is somebody you've got to be aware of.
Here's Porter. Ivy with the defensive effort.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Now Porter. Still no points. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it.
Ball. Substitution on the court.
Pass to the professor. Lets it go from deep. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Smart against Ivy. Shoots from 12. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws. And 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Free throw good. Ivy.
And how can you not be excited about Ivy's potential? You can tell he wants to keep getting better. And
that's good as he hits both shots. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And I love how aggressive they are at pushing the pace off of turnovers. They rank in the top 10 in this category. They just love exploiting their opponent's mistakes.
And I think those rebounding numbers they're posting really tells you a lot about how hard this team works on both ends of the floor. Always ready to fight on the glass. Power it home! Oh, wow! And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
I love it. I mean, great ball movement by Ivy.
Pass to Miller. Shoots. Another one falls for Milwaukee.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Ivy. Tipped. Antetokounmpo up top. He's guarded by Beasley. Pass to the professor. Fires from deep. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist. Smart's got his third assist of the night.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
Well, Clark, with his mix of power and length, at times Giannis can seem unstoppable.
You know what? Not often is it that one guy forces teams to reconsider their whole defensive game plan. But Giannis forces you to build the wall because you don't want him getting downhill, or he'll make you suffer the consequences. It's not all about him out there. Giannis, a real example of a team-first guy.
Ivy against Smart. Tipped away. Pass to Beasley. Tries it from the top of the key. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Beasley's got 10 points in the game.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Smart looking around. With the teardrop. And no good. Ivy with the defensive effort. To the middle. And it's rejected. Here's Smart. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Pass to the professor. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Malik Beasley.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a three-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Pistons will go for a different look here. Duren, he's checked in for Williams. Thompson comes in for Harris. Carter, he's checked in for Beasley. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Ivy. Good on both.
They've scored really well this quarter. Keep it up, and they'll find themselves right back in it.
Detroit calls timeout.
And with your forward court crew dancing, get loud once again for us.
Let's have a look at the league's most disruptive defenders at the small forward position. The guys with the most steals per game over the past month. Here's Cunningham, coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter.
He could have messed that up trying for a big slam. Nice work going to the layup.
Here's the professor. Duren with the rebound. Duren's got his 4th rebound in this one. Thompson with it, guarded by Antetokounmpo. The fadeaway, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Good offense beats good defense? Not always.
Tries again. Oh, Giannis working inside.
His size and length and touch make Giannis one of the best finishers in the paint.
Smart against Cunningham.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
1:58 left to play in the first half. Down low. Here's Carter. And that one's good. Carter's got 19 points.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Smart passes to the professor. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Cunningham outside. Cunningham steps on the gas. Oh, and Turner with a block.
There's the defensive presence they want from Turner. Hustling and using his mobility to send it back. But, you know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
Thompson. That's his 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for Milwaukee, Miller.
We've got 1:13 left to play in the first half of basketball. Cunningham against Smart. 13 feet out. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo is pass to Smart. Back to Antetokounmpo. Second chance shot. Antetokounmpo fighting through the contact.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. And the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
I like watching Smart get it done inside. He is such a fearless competitor.
Detroit has got 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Knocks it loose. In transition. Here come the Bucks. The professor with a bucket. The professor's got 28.
Scoring well this quarter. Picking up steam as he goes.
Kicks it out to Cunningham. And again, the Pistons missing. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Bucks ahead, leading by a point. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
69.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Doc Rivers. And, Coach, you guys came out aggressive in the first half. What stood out to you?
You know, we're getting to the paint and making plays. They're a great team as far as rotation, so we just got to make the right passes.
It all starts with attacking the basket. Thanks, Doc.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. The first quarter was a difficult one for Milwaukee. They were searching for some kind of spark as they had to contend with what had grown to a 13-point deficit for them in the period. The second quarter went a lot better for them, and they got right back where they wanted to be before the half and now hold the 1-point lead. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
Love to see a team grind for those offensive boards. They're doing the dirty work and converting those extra possessions into points. It's got to be demoralizing for the defense at this point.
And Chad, what are your thoughts on Detroit?
This kind of defense won't cut it. You have to get yourself in position to contest shots. This means making the right reads and putting forth the effort. They've done neither, and their opponent is taking advantage.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Milwaukee in the lead. Kicking off the second half. Here's Monty Williams 5. We've got Kate Cunningham. Thompson out there with Duran. And it's AI in at the 4 spot. Basket's good.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
And he's going for the lob. The lob. Very well done.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Inside, Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Boy, that's just too easy, guys. Turner, a player you can't allow to get free near the rack. It's a great dunk. Bang.
The 15-footer. It's stolen by Smart. To the inside. Here's AI, defended by Smart. AI, the pass to Carter. Now Cunningham. Pulls up. Nice touch by Cunningham inside.
Yeah, what a massive showing from Cade Cunningham. It's been really a treat to watch.
Here's the professor. He's checked by Carter. Here's the professor. Another one falls for Milwaukee.
And despite the defender's length, he goes right up from the mid-range.
You know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there.
Smart against Cunningham to the paint. Here's AI. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 9 assists now tonight.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
Oh, there's the alley. To the middle. Here's Thompson. Soft touch off the glass. Thompson's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
Pass to the professor. And the layup is good. The professor's got 34.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Here's AI, uncovered. And again, it's Detroit.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
Antetokounmpo outside. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
The Pistons have gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Cunningham. And he jams it home with authority.
Such an energetic play from Cunningham, going right up for the slam.
Smart against Cunningham. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Here's Miller. Clock at 6. Back to Antetokounmpo. Out to the right wing. Here's the professor. Oh, Carter with the block. From deep three-point land. Pure. That's basket number 9 on 12 tries.
Coming out of the break red hot. I mean, they have yet to miss a shot.
Pass to Miller. Back to Antetokounmpo. Here's the professor. He's checked by Carter. Here's the professor. He's got 34. Can't get it to drop.
Showing great intensity around the rim. It's part of why he's a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And again, it's the Bucks missing.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo has got his 16th rebound on the night. Grant, plenty of guys show up to the league, accomplished athletes. Asar Thompson is no exception.
Yeah, I mean, he and his twin brother Amin both possess elite explosiveness, B.A. At 6'7" and a 7-foot wingspan, all the tools to succeed and the work ethic to make it happen.
Harris is checked in for the Pistons. LeVert comes in for Thompson. Timeout called. Milwaukee.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Here's a look at some stats for Cade Cunningham. And so it's Milwaukee with it. 6-point game.
He was so well positioned to interfere with the shot.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
Yeah, I just love how Cunningham alters his pace to get what he wants.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Matherin to stop the drought. Good! And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists in the game. Detroit has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Matherin against LeVert. And again, it's Detroit.
Like the way LeVert controls himself, always under control, knows what he's looking for, takes his time, particularly when he's close to the basket.
Here's the professor. Duran with the rebound.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
And stolen by Antetokounmpo. In transition. Here come the Bucks. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Personal foul.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Detroit.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And you got to respect their energy level. A lot of steals, staying active and making things happen.
The first free throw is good. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. The Pistons leading. Cunningham outside. Shoots over Matherin. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Benedict Matherin picks one up.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And he makes the first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Bucks trail. Here's the Professor. Give him 35. Yep, that one goes. The Professor's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's still battling, doing everything possible to keep them in this game.
Pass to Duran. That one falls. And the Pistons lead by 9.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Here's the Professor. He's watched by Cunningham. It's deflected. LeVert goes against Matherin. Knocked away. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. Here's Antetokounmpo. Yes, it's good. Antetokounmpo's got 22 points.
It's been Giannis's night. His points have come in a variety of ways, and as usual, he has been relentless.
Harris's shot is good.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to the Professor. Duran with a rebound. Duran's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten 7 of 15 shots to hit in the second half. Green with the ball. He drops it in from the low post.
Ooh, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
It's Cunningham with a drive. Antetokounmpo with the block. And out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it. For Milwaukee, they've gone 50% from the field in the third quarter. 8 of 16. Here's the Professor. He's watched by Cunningham. The Professor with a bucket.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Detroit calls timeout.
and fewest turnovers a game, third in blocks, and for the most part, they take good shots. Top 5 in field goal percentage. This is a coach who preaches efficiency.
And they have to be pleased with their low turnover rate. It's the best in the league because they are fantastic at maintaining control. Cunningham with the ball. He's got 25. Shoots from the elbow. That shot off.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Matherin. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the dunk.
The sheer power of Antetokounmpo goes up and throws it down hard. That is impressive.
Here's Cunningham. Powerful take from Cunningham.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their life.
Oh! Giannis powers it down with force.
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdown.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Cunningham outside. Down low. And LeVert with a bucket on the assist by Cunningham.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
When talking about Karis LeVert, he's someone that does whatever is asked of him.
You know what, B.A.? You're right. Whether he's starting or coming off the bench, he's ready to contribute and help his team any way he can.
Here's Cunningham. Oh, Cunningham digging deep.
Yeah, strong player mentally. Cunningham showing the physical strength on that play.
The professor, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Green. From deep. LeVert with a rebound.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Outside Carter. From downtown. The rebound by the Bucks.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Here's Green. Shots blocked.
You see the athleticism of Cunningham, using it there to come up with the swat.
And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And the foul called on Karis LeVert. That's his first foul. Porter Jr., he's checked in for the Bucks. And the Pistons will go for a different look here. A minute 35 left to play in the third. From outside the arc, Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Shots good by Matherin.
Forcing the issue in the paint, great strength from Matherin.
Detroit has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Ivy. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Ivy's got 6 points.
It's obvious they've taken fewer threes here in the second half and are focused on having a more balanced offensive attack.
Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Hey, he's doing everything he can to keep them afloat.
Detroit has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. And the call will be against Bobby Portis. That's his first foul of the game. A different look for Milwaukee. Turner comes in for Portis. And Kuzma subbed in for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Kyle Kuzma.
On the wing, Ivy. Unloads from 13. And that's good for 2. Ivy's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know Ivy wants to get to the rim, but good judgment taking what's there.
Here's the professor. 43 points in the game. Inside, here's Kuzma, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Kuzma excellent at using his height and touch to perfection. Very confident player.
I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for Detroit. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. We'll be right back. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Three tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. They've got Benedict Mathurin. Miller is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Miles Turner, and it's Porter in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. And so it's Kuzma who brings up the ball for Milwaukee, trailing by 5.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
And Detroit is shooting it well at 59%. Ivy with the ball, and it's Kuzma picking him up. AI, the pass to Harris. Pass to AI. And he banks in the layup. AI's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, that time he got the defense off balance with the well-timed pump fake. Nice work.
Got a piece of it. Now here's Ivy. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Goes up on the wing. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
And it's Mathurin missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's AI, defended by Kuzma. Pass to AI. Now Beasley, three-pointer. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. And the Pistons lead by 8.
When defending Beasley, you've got to get up on him. I mean, he's lethal as a catch-and-shoot guy.
Porter in the post. Ivy defends. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
First team foul. At the line for Milwaukee, Kevin Porter Jr. 2 shots.
That free throw misses.
You know, we've seen Kevin Porter Jr. play the 1, 2, and the 3, and no matter where he plays, KPJ is a bucket getter.
And the second free throw is good. For Detroit, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Porter with the steal. And the Bucks pushing it up now. Here's Miller. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Harris. The Pistons leading. Knocked loose. Miller, the pass to Porter with the drive. And down it goes. 2 points.
He can get it to the rack, too. Porter Jr. unafraid to slice his way to the cup.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
And here come your forward forward.
And the Pistons making a change here. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Monty Williams was saying to his team. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And here is Antetokounmpo. Nice D from Thompson.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Got it. Antetokounmpo has got 28 points for the game.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Here's the professor. He's watched by Cunningham. To the paint. Here's Portis. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. They've led by as many as 14. To the inside. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Antetokounmpo outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Green. Oh, Carter with the block. And he gets it back. And that one's good. Green. The Pistons have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Now here's Cunningham. Tightly guarded. Rebounded by the Bucks. Portis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis just unstoppable down low.
Rising to the challenge. He's giving them everything he's got.
Now here's Cunningham. He's covered closely. And the shot's good. And the Pistons lead by 5.
When you're a scorer like Harris, tough defense like that doesn't bother you a whole lot.
Milwaukee with the ball. Here's the professor to the paint. Oh, stolen by Harris. Pass to Cunningham. Shoots over Matherin. Here's Williams. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
At the line for the Pistons, Robert Williams. At the line for 1.
Bucks have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Pass to the professor. Now Antetokounmpo unloads. Rebound Detroit. Carter's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Cunningham outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Thompson. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. And now it's a 10-point Detroit lead.
What dedication by Thompson, refusing to let the defense get the upper hand there.
Connor, and he drops in the layup off the glass. The professor's got 47 points.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Inside, here's Thompson. Another possession, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
If he gets anywhere close to the rim, Athens is going to try to power it over and through you.
Cunningham passes to Carter, and it's slammed in by Carter.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Down low. Here's Portis. No good. Some solid defense from Williams. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Thompson finds Harris. And here's Carter. Another 3 for Detroit.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Pass to Matherin. The 3 is up. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
Here's Cunningham. Man, that one's good. Cunningham's got 31.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Pass to Carter. And again, it's Detroit converting.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Antetokounmpo outside. Here's the professor. And it's good. He hits another one.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Pass to Carter. Harris outside. Cunningham with the ball. And it's the professor with a rebound. Carter against Green. Here's the professor. And stolen by Cunningham. Lays it up and banks it in. Cunningham's got 4 points this quarter.
The muscle from Cunningham, just taking it to the defense and coming through big.
And the Bucks call time here. Nice game. Great performance by Kate Cunningham.
They know they need to change things up and do it quickly. They cannot allow him to keep running wild.
present the New Balance Player of the Game, Cade Cunningham.
Well, I tell you what, it's been so much fun watching him do his thing out here. I mean, the game is looking effortless for him, and he's riding that wave of confidence and momentum, which has allowed him to completely take over and dominate.
Wow, did this game really turn out to be his show? A commanding performance like that makes for a sweet victory, especially on the road. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the Bucks miss again.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. It's a 13-point game. Pass to Miller. Out to the wing. Here's the professor. Williams defending.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Smart against Cunningham. Oh, Carter with the block. The pull-up jumper. That one a little long.
He was so well positioned to interfere with the shot.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
Here's Antetokounmpo. A strong finish under heavy pressure from the D. Antetokounmpo's got 12 points in just the second half. Cunningham against Smart. Outside Carter from the arc. Sinks the tray. Carter's got 32 points in the game.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Pass to Carter. Back to Cunningham. Smart with the defensive effort.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Cunningham. And again, it's Detroit.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And that one's good. Cunningham.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Right wing. Here's Miller. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. And so it's Detroit easily grabbing this one.
The end of the game.
It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.